Hello everyone! Since the outbreak of COVID-19, everyone has not been abroad for a long time. Many people have taken advantage of this summer vacation to travel abroad, and I'm no exception. Yeah, I went to Australia. It was my first time to go to a country so far away from Taiwan. And it was a brand new experience to me. Now, let me share what I have been through these days. I went to Melbourne, the city of art. The first thing I found in Melbourne is that there are graffiti everywhere. Some cities find graffiti easy to make the streets look untidy, but the Melbourne government doesn't think so. They turn a blind eye to street graffiti. There are even graffiti alleys. I went to the Hosierland, the biggest one in Melbourne. Because the space is limited for painting in Hosierland, graffiti artists will directly overlay new words on old graffiti. And on average, every 2 or 3 weeks, the whole street will have a completely different look. Isn't that interesting? As I mentioned, Melbourne is the city of art. One of the most beautiful libraries is located in Melbourne. It's State Library of Victoria. Most visitors travel to the library for the Dome Reading Room, which can accommodate 10,000 books and more than 500 visitors. It was so remarkable and so spectacular. Actually, I was not reading, just for taking a picture. Yeah. By the way, the large turf in front of the library is a good place for everyone to take a rest. Here comes the most impressive part to me in the whole trip, Puffin Billy Railway. The biggest feature of this railway is that passengers can hang their hands and feet outside the train. I could feel the cool wind blowing through the body. And just like what you see, there are people waving to us all along the trail road. The scenery was really beautiful that day. Take a guess. The answer is C. Did you guess right? If you are in Australia, you must pay a visit to Penguin Parade. Watching them stagger home from the sea was super adorable. Their average height is only 33 centimeters. This is the island that penguins lived. The view was also unforgettable. This is St. Patrick's Cathedral, one of the Catholic church. Catholic churches are often much more beautiful than Christian churches because Catholicism has a habit of donation. Everybody knows that Australia is known for kangaroos. But do you know the story behind its name? And that's about Captain Cook, who was the first European to land in Australia. When he first saw the kangaroo, this happened.
What is this?
Kangaroo!
Got it! It's a kangaroo!
What's wrong with him?
In fact, in the Australian native language, kangaroo means I don't know. Speaking of Australian animal, I have to mention seagulls. Australia is full of seagulls. I'm not kidding. They're cute, but also scary. Okay, stop next part. Let's talk about transport in Australia. Scooters are very common to see in Australia. It's kinda like U-bike in Taiwan. That was pretty cool, and I wanna give it a try, but I wouldn't dare because I didn't have a good sense of balance. I took a few tram rides on this trip. It was pretty cool, and it was a very special experience. Even if it's not rush hour, there are still a lot of people on the train. Pedestrian traffic lights in Australia are short in seconds. I need to trot in order to pass the road during the green light time. But Australians walked very calmly. Even if the light turned red, they don't care. They still walk calmly. I was like, wow. Okay, that's all I want to share with you. In fact, I didn't just go to the places in the video. There are some other beautiful and interesting places in Australia that I didn't mention. I just picked up a few places that I think are more interesting to introduce. All in all, hope you all enjoy watching. This is all from me today. Thank you.